because I'm the mother.
Holy mother of all the mothers in the
Yeah.
whole motherland.
What up, YouTube family? It's April G. Showers back at y'all with a reaction. We got Talib Kweli and DJ High Tech expansion outro in parentheses for women. This will be Talib Kweli's debut on my channel. Super excited. Been wanting to dig into his music, so I'm super excited about it. This was requested by Mystery J. Thank you so much, Mystery J. Appreciate you. As always, I will provide the link in the description box if y'all want to go check it out after my reaction. This joint is 7 minutes and 58 seconds. So, I'm ready and I'm excited. Alright, y'all. April G. Score. Fist bump. Love y'all. Let's get it. Okay.
Yeah. So we got this tune called For Women, right? Originally it was by Nina Simone. And she said it was inspired by, down south. In the south they used to call her mother Auntie. She said no missus, just Auntie. You know what I'm saying? And she said if anybody ever called her Auntie, she'd burn the whole goddamn place down. You know what I'm saying? But moving past that, you know what I'm saying? Coming into the new millennium, can't forget our elders.
I got off the 2 train in Brooklyn on my way to a session. So let me help this woman up the stairs before I get to stepping. We got in a conversation. She said she 107. Just the presence was a blessing, and the essence was a lesson. She had her head wrapped and long dress that peeked out the back like an antenna to help her get a sense of where she was at. Imagine that, living a century. The strength of her memories felt like an angel had been sent to me. She lived from nigga to colored to Negro to black to Afro to African American and right back to nigga.
Wow. Wow. That's powerful. The woman is 107. He said, imagine that, living for a century, all the memories. And she went from to black, to African American, and back to bruh.
107, just the presence was a blessing, and the essence was a lesson. She had her head wrapped and long dress that peeked out the back like an antenna to help her get a sense of where she was at. Imagine that, living a century. The strength of her memories felt like an angel had been sent to me. She lived from nigga to colored to Negro to black to Afro to African American and right back to nigga. You'd figure she'd be bitter in the twilight, but she alright, cause she done seen the circle of life. Yo, her skin is black like it's packed with melanin. Back in the days of slaves, she'd be packing like Harriet Tubman. And her arms are long and she moves like a song. Feet the corns, hands the calluses, but the heart is warm. And her hair is woolly and attract a lot of energy, even negative. She got a dead dad, the head wrap is a remedy. And her back is strong and she far from a vagabond. This is the back the master's whip used to crack upon. Strong enough to take all the pain that's been inflicted again and again and again and again and flip it to the love for her children. Nothing else matters. What do they call her? They call her Aunt Sarah. know a girl with a name as beautiful as the rain. Her face is the same, but she suffers an unusual pain. Seems she only deal with losers who be using them games, chasing the real brothers away like she confused in the brain. She tried to get in where she fit in on that American dream mission, paid tuition for that receipt to find out her history was missing, and started flipping, seeing the world through very different eyes. People asking her what she'll do when it come time to choose sides. Yo, my skin is yellow, it's like her face is blonde, word is bond, and her hair is long and straight, just like Sleeping Beauty. See, she truly feel like she belong in two worlds, and that she can't relate to other girls. Her father was rich and white, still living with his wife, but he forced himself on her mother late one night. They call it rape, that's right. And now she takes flight through life with hate and spite inside her mind to keep her up to the break of light a lot of times.
Bruh, this is wow. This is powerful. This is elite storytelling. Elite penmanship.
White still living with his wife, but he forced himself on her mother late one night. They call it rape, that's right. And now she takes flight through life with hate and spite inside her mind to keep her up to the break of light a lot of times. I gotta find myself, I gotta find myself, I gotta find myself. She had to remind herself, they call her Saffronia, the unwanted seed. Blood still blue in her vein and still red when she bleed. Don't hurt me again. Blue in her vein and still red when she bleed. They call her Saffronia, the unwanted seed. Blood still blue in her vein and still red when she bleed.
Bruh, that's so fucked up. He said an unwanted seed.
Saffronia, the unwanted seed. Blood still blue in her vein and
blood still blue in the vein.
Still red when she bleed.
It's still red when she bleed. Just like every other human being on the planet.
Don't hurt me again. 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 Don't hurt me again.
Don't hurt me again, bruh. And see, he was talking about that girl. I believe she was biracial because he said her father was a rich white man who R-worded her mother. And he said she was caught in between two worlds and didn't feel like she belonged. Bruh, she was trying to find herself. And he said the unwanted seed. Blood still blue in the veins, still red when she bleed.
Don't hurt me again. Don't hurt me again. Don't hurt me again. Don't hurt me again.
Teenage lovers sit on the stoops up in Harlem, holding hands under the Apollo marquee, dreaming of stardom. Since they was born in the streets, just watching and scheming, and now it got them. Generations facing diseases that don't kill you, they just got problems and complications that get you first. Yo, it's getting worse when children hide the fact that they're pregnant because they're scared of giving birth. How will I feed this baby? How will I survive? How will this baby shine? Daddy dead from crack in 85, mommy dead from AIDS in 89. At 14, the baby hit the same streets, they became a master. The children of the enslaved, they grow a little faster. Their bodies become adult while they keep the thoughts of a child. Her arrival into womanhood was hemmed up for her survival. Now she's 25, barely grown, out on her own, doing whatever it takes. Tripping, working out on the block, up on the phone, talking about my skin is tan like the front of your hand. And my hair, well, my hair's alright. Whatever way I wanna fix it, it's alright, it's fine. But my hips, these 3 hips of mine invite you, daddy. When I fix my lips, my mouth is like wine. Take a sip, don't be shy. Tonight I wanna be your lady. I ain't too good for your Mercedes, but first you gotta pay me. Quit with all them questions, sugar. Whose little girl am I? Well, I'm yours if you got enough money to buy. You better stop with the compliments, we running out of time. You wanna talk, whatever we could do, that is your dime. From Harlem is where I came, don't worry about my name. Up on 125, they call me Sweet Dame. A daughter, come up in Georgia, ripe and ready to plant seed. Left the plantation when she saw a sign, even though she can't read, it came from God. When life get hard, she always speak to him. She rather kill her babies than let the master get to him. She on the run up north to get across the Mason-Dixon. In church, she learned how to be patient and keep wishing the promise of eternal life after death. For those that God bless, she swear the next baby she have will breathe a free breath and get milk from a free breast. I love being alive. Otherwise, they'll have to give up being themselves to survive. Being maids, cleaning ladies, maybe teachers or college graduates, nurses or housewives, prostitutes and drug addicts. Some will grow to be old women, some will die before they born. There'll be mothers and lovers who inspire and make songs. But me, my skin is brown and my manner is tough. Like the love I give my babies when the rainbow's enough. I'll kill the first motherfucker to mess with me, I never bluff. I ain't got time to lie, my life has been much too rough. Still running with bare feet, I ain't got nothing but my soul. Freedom is the ultimate goal. Life or death is small and a hole in many ways. I'm awfully bitter these days, cause the only parents God gave me, they were slaves and it crippled me. I got the destiny of a casualty, but I'll live through my babies and I'll change my reality. Maybe one day I'll ride back to Georgia on the train. Folks round there call me Peaches, guess that's my name.
Wow. I'm s- I'm speechless. She said he said that she said folks call me Peaches, I guess that's my name. I don't even know what to say. I think the main message of this song is empowering African American women, women of color, and saying how tremendously strong they are and all the fucked up shit they've had to endure, from the 107-year-old woman to the biracial woman to the southern woman. And the most powerful line, there's two lines that are very powerful to me. The whole thing's powerful, okay? The entire song is powerful, but these two lines really just hit my soul.
Anybody ever called her that? You know what I'm saying?
107, just the presence was a blessing, and the essence was a lesson. She had a head wrapped and long dress dab, peeked out the back like an antenna to help her get a sense of where she was at. Imagine that, living a century, the strength of her memories. Felt like an angel had been sent to me. She lived from nigga to colored to Negro to black to Afro to African American and right back to nigga. You'd figure she'd be bitter in the twilight, but she alright, cause she done seen the circle of life.
That's powerful to me. She went from this to this to this and then right back to this. You'd think she'd be bitter, but she's alright. She done seen the circle of life. And then the next powerful line.
Eyes, people asking her what she'll do when it come time to choose fate, like Sleeping Beauty. See, she truly white, still light through life with hate and spite inside her mind to keep out to find myself. She had to remind herself, they call her Saffronia. The unwanted seed, blood still blue in her vein and still red when she bleed.
That. The unwanted seed, blood still blue in the veins, still red when she bleed. I just can never wrap my head around how anybody can hate someone or mistreat someone solely based on the color of their fucking skin. That's just so... I'll never understand that. And I've seen it. I grew up in it and around it. And I've cut ties with many family members for being racist as fuck. I despise it. No matter who it's aimed towards or who it's coming from, I despise it. Back in 2020, when all that happened with George Floyd, RIP, King Blitz said that he would be interested to hear me write and rap my perspective on everything going on in our country at that time. And hell, it's still going on right now. But, so I did. And it's called It Stops Where It Starts. And I titled it that because it's the truth. It stops where it starts, and it starts at home. No one is born racist. You are taught it. I was taught it. And I tell my perspective in that piece that I wrote. Growing up in the South, which is known, unfortunately, for being racist, witnessing racism my entire life, being told as a young child to stick to your own kind, and an experience I had with some of my friends and the police when I was a teenager. I will link that here at the end. It should be popping up any minute. You just click on the box, it'll take you to it. I'm not a rapper by any means, but it's about the message, the writing, the message, if y'all want to check it out. And if you don't want to, that's completely cool, I understand. But, I could have easily just believed what I was taught, but I didn't. And I chose to question what I was taught, and it's okay to question what you're taught. And I made the decision to break that fucking bullshit cycle. And I've raised my son the complete opposite of that. And when I hear things like this, even though I've done nothing wrong, it makes me so ashamed of my own race. And the fact that so many people in America are so blind and ignorant to the truth about our country and what it was built upon and who built it and what they were, and the fact that the shit still goes on to this very day, and people just choose to remain ignorant instead of educating themselves. I say this in a lot of reactions, but every human being in the world, but especially in America, needs to watch Finding Kendrick Johnson, RIP. Especially if you look like me. Even if you have to rent it for $3 or $4, all the money made from renting it goes towards putting the motherfucker that murdered that precious boy in jail. Because the motherfucker's still out living his life free as a bird. Why? Because he's white and his father was an FBI agent and it got covered up. And the kid that was murdered was black. That's why. And it just happened in 2017 in Valdosta, Georgia. They fucking stole his organs. I know it's available on Amazon Prime. It's available on Stars. But you can Google it and find it and watch it. Finding Kendrick Johnson. Educate yourselves. Educate yourself on COINTELPRO. And there's just so much. So much. Listen to Daylight's freestyle on Bars on I-95, which I think is the freestyle of 2022, hands down. And anything in that freestyle that you don't know what he's talking about, research it. And when you're researching stuff, don't just go by the first thing that pops up. They design it that way, so you'll believe just the first thing that pops up. You don't do that. You keep digging deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper till you reach the real truth. They don't teach us real history in schools. I mean, it's just, I could talk about it forever. Just, I would say, educate yourselves. Watch Finding Kendrick Johnson. Watch the Khalif Browder story. It's on Netflix. R.I.P. to Khalif Browder. And listen to Daylight's freestyle on Bars on I-95. I'll link my reaction to Daylight's freestyle as well as that piece I wrote. It stops where it starts here at the end, if y'all want to check those out. Wow. This was elite, like I said, elite storytelling, elite penmanship, a hell of a message, substance, just everything. I loved it. It's sad. It is sad that a song like this even has to be made. It's heartbreakingly beautiful. But y'all, comment below y'all's thoughts. What do y'all think of the song? What do y'all think of everything he said? What did y'all think of my reaction? Be real. Be respectful, please, but be real. Educate me on anything I need to be educated on, please. Thank you again so much, Mr. EJ, for requesting this. Appreciate you. The link to this is in the description box if y'all want to go check it out. Please like this video on your way out. A lot more important than you think. And please subscribe to my channel, y'all. Alright, y'all. April G. Squad. Fist bump. Love y'all. And I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Peace out.